took us to a computer lab where students were using the internet. And your first thought is, okay, this looks like any lab at a university back home. But then it dawns on you that it's completely silent. No one is doing anything. There was no typing, no mouse clicking, nothing. We saw one guy looking at the Google homepage, but he wasn't searching for anything. He was just staring blankly at the screen.
This thing is called This thing is called
Goes on, honey, to her, my baby. Woke up looking for the broccoli. Keep a horn on me, that come out sleep.
This thing is called This thing is called
I'm very disappointed in Bite by Night because we have now officially reached to a point where the game has been in maintenance longer than the game being up. Genuinely, how the f do you let this happen? When Bite by Night first came out, I was very optimistic about the game's state. Having 350,000 players playing on its release, Bite by Night had massive potential to be one of the top played games on Roblox, especially since it had the FNAF IP as its core game, which, as you know, the FNAF fanbase is absolutely massive. This game was destined to be a massive success, yet they somehow f***ed it up. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but there is absolutely zero excuse for a game to be down for 2 months. I just can't find a possible reason for this. What's even more frustrating is that the developers seem to refuse the idea of telling us the reason for this maintenance, other than saying, we will say the reason of the maintenance as soon as we can. Brother, the community needs transparency. What's even more insane to me is that before Bite by Night went into maintenance, the content for Whispers of the Gift update wasn't even finished. Apparently the scripting is now almost complete, with the map being nearly completed. However, we have not reached even the testing phase yet. Genuinely, what is the purpose for this maintenance? Honestly, I had hopes for this game. This game had massive potential, and even a couple weeks after maintenance, I still kept a positive mindset for this game. But 2 months later, and with no signs of maintenance ending, I just can't give a shit anymore. This game has been left into a state of mystery, and understandably, a lot of players think they were abandoned. And I know that some creators who built their following on Bite by Night also feel abandoned. Like, what are they supposed to do? A lot of people can no longer hide their frustrations for this game anymore, and for good reason. I don't have high hopes for this game anymore, and if they somehow get through this maintenance period and release this update, this maintenance would have killed all of the momentum this game had entirely. A lot of people would have forgotten this game by now, since it's been months since it was playable. Genuinely one of the biggest fumbles in Roblox history. I wish for the best for Bite by Night.
got the invitation. That's great. You know, we were actually starting to wonder if you'd make it or not.
Make it to what? Who even are these guys?
These are your friends.
What?
We've all been really worried about you.
What did I even do?
Just take a seat and calm down. Perhaps I can explain further.
Wait, fuck, is this an intervention?
Yes.
Bite by Night has more drama, and it's actually insane. The owner, Ozil, messaged the hoax voice actor Arando, letting him know he can't use the voice of the hoax's commercial for other games, referring to Nibble by Noon, who got the voice actor on board to do some voice lines. However, the community took this the wrong way, as the kid is 14 years old and people are telling Ozil to let him pursue learning to make games. However, I will defend Ozell in saying mimicking a game's map, layout, and ideas isn't a good way of learning to develop. It should be your own passion and ideas to feel rewarding. Mimicking another game is not the way to go, in my opinion, and the kid needs to learn that he can't just use another game's commercial, and it would be better standing out using unique and different voice actors. But what do you think? Because
Like by night servers are now officially 2 months down, and I think that the maintenance has something to do with Israel. How does a Roblox game go down for routine maintenance and stay completely dead for 60 whole days? The devs claim it was just server bugs. Yeah right, 2 months of bug fixes. Nobody buys that. Think about it. Who controls high-level digital tech in cyber operations? Israel has entire military units dedicated to the digital grid. So when the game's backend suddenly gets completely locked down, wiped and silenced overnight, that isn't just a basic code update. There's a state-level cyber quarantine. Is the Israeli tech division running code tests on Roblox servers, or did Vipernet accidentally leak something they weren't supposed to? The math just isn't mathing.
The very next evening, 8:01 p.m. Epilogue. Tomorrow for sure. Day 2. 2 days later. 48 hours later. Day 3. 3 days later. 72 hours later. Day 4. 4 to 6 days later. Several days later. 4 to 6 more days later. 1 week later. The following Thursday. 2 weeks later. 16 paranoia-filled days later. 4 to 6 weeks later. 6 months later. Several months later. Many months later.
70 years later.
75 years later. 2,000 years later. 3,000 years later. 1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
5 billion years later.
1 eternity later. Later in the void. Much later. Much later. Much